Well, it's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
All right, Brendan Taylor here, True School Sports. I'm with Marlen Esparza. How you doing, Marlen?
I'm good, how are you?
Good, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I know you're fighting Anabel Ortiz on the undercard of this show this weekend. First of all, how do you feel about the matchup? Because I know she's former world champion, good fighter.
It's going to be a good matchup. I had COVID, and then we had to kind of postpone the fight, and we needed to find someone that was going to challenge me, because it's for my first title defense, and I haven't fought since June. So we didn't want to do anybody easy, like a 7-0, or we didn't want to fight anybody that didn't have a really good record. And she's a really seasoned fighter. She just lost her belt, so she's basically a world champion. She's been the world champion for 9 years straight before that. So we definitely wanted someone more difficult that was going to cause some issues. So we're looking for a really good fight.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know when you came into the pros, you had a lot of hype coming into the pros. You had endorsement deals, this, that, and the third. How do you feel you matured since you came into the pros to now? Because I know it was a lot at once.
Yeah, I think I've gotten a lot better. I think I was stagnant at the beginning of my career. And didn't really even know that I was. And then when I started to improve, a lot happened because of the headbutt. So after that, I decided to kind of change just everything, coaches, managers, everything you think of, kind of just redoing what I feel like I needed to do. And I think I'm probably a better fighter right now than I've ever been in my whole life.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
What do you feel you've improved on the most?
I've always been a really smart fighter, but I haven't really used it. I've relied a lot more on just my, my experience and my speed.
Your skills.
Just relied on it. I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But now that I'm really starting to think and I'm really starting to use what I have, but on purpose, and now I realize how much I actually do have, and it's a lot to play with. So
yeah.
It's taking some time, but it's good.
Yeah, that seems like an adjustment a lot of these high-level U.S. amateurs got to make, because a lot of times they have a certain way they fight in the amateurs, and then they got to make that transition to the pros, to where they're throwing those I call them grown man punches, but in your grown woman punches, you gotta throw punches to hurt your opponent. So do you feel like that's the kind of transition you're making, or?
I feel like it's not necessarily that. It's the idea of the tactics or the cadence. So I can punch hard or play slow, or I can go fast.
Changing speeds.
Yeah, I can move forward. I can move backwards. I can be a forward puncher. I could be a counter puncher. I could be a boxer. I can do it all. But I've always thought of it very simple. I'll do this, this, and this. I've never really meshed them all together.
Okay.
So I could do pretty much anything.
Okay.
And I've never brought all of that in one fight.
Okay.
I do one or the other. So I think that's more of what I'm getting at. I'm learning to merge everything I know how to do into one. And it's difficult, but it's fun.
Absolutely. And that's great to hear, that you're improving as a fighter, because, on the card we got, your rival, you got Seniesa Estrada.
Yeah.
How are you feeling about a rematch if that's in the cards next?
I want a rematch. I just think I want my belts. I want to get all the belts first, or, at least 2 or 3. And then we can, meet at a weight. But it's obviously not for a belt. This is a grudge match and a money match. So she went to 105. I'm not. There's no way I could do 105 in my life.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to do 112, so there goes all the belts. No one's putting belts on the line. So I want to get her, but I still have my job.
Yeah.
She's just a grudge match and a money maker.
Yeah. Well, it just seems like a fight that's gonna happen, because you're fighting, the girl she beat for a world title, and you got a title now, so it just seems to make a lot of sense.
No, it's gonna happen. How fast it'll happen, I'm not sure, because I need a few more belts, so I need to be lined up at least evenly, or one more.
Yeah.
So, because she has 2. So
yeah.
I need 2 or 3.
You need 2 or 3. You need to equal that.
It needs to be about the same.
Okay.
Yeah, before I can even have that conversation.
Absolutely. I mentioned earlier, when you signed, you had a lot of hype coming into the pros, and people still rate you highly. You're still a very highly rated fighter. But do you feel like now, with kind of the loss, do you feel like it was a good thing for you, and now maybe that it's made you become that Marlen Esparza that could become one of the best pound for pound women's fighters in the world?
Definitely, because of the change that it made me have. It just made me change everything. So because of that, I've experienced a new me. So 100%. And yeah, I think right now it's difficult for people to kind of see it. Probably about another year, but I should be on a higher list. because of what happened after the loss of Al-Sulem.
It's a good fight.
And then now I'm fighting this girl, so my record's speaking for itself as we go, and I can't say the same for everybody else. You know, I'm not picking house moms and bum fighters. So.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, Marlen, I'm gonna let you go, but before I let you go, any message to the boxing world about your fight on Saturday?
No, just don't forget to catch me on Saturday night, December 18th. It's gonna be a really good fight with a really good opponent, and I'm ready to show what I can do.
All right, Marlen Esparza, WBC Flyweight champion. Thank you for talking to True School Sports.
Thank you for watching another video on True School Sports, the home of boxing. If you made it this far, do me a favor and do yourself a damn favor. Hit that subscribe button and surely you will not be disappointed. You know, True School Sports bringing you the latest and greatest, the untouchable, boxing content, interviews, news videos, breakdowns, live fight reaction extravaganza. We've got a great community of people here. Boxing fans all over the world, from America to the UK to Australia, and on and on and on. So join the empire today. Hit that subscribe button. Take care and God bless.